Hi, my name is JF Coley. Welcome to the Stop Show.
Dusty road is my bed tonight. Brush my teeth, comb my hair in an old street light down in South Ontario. People stop and stare, but they don't know who I am. They call my name out in a crowd. I thought they could hear, so I turn it up loud. Should I stay, should I go? So far away, but it doesn't seem so bad. And if you're wrong, will you promise to go down to the well for me? I'm fading away, my color is meek. My country's bloodline is connected by 1,000 miles of King Street. 100 doors I've seen my shadow, 1,000 pools I've lit my sky. Thought that I'd be home tomorrow, but I can't see why. And if you run, will you promise to go down to the next part of me? Many miles I've roamed, though I've never been alone. I don't know how they can stand my company. The road that led before is winding down behind my door. I was hoping to be with you finally. I'm stuck on King Street again. To go down to the next part of me. Many miles I've roamed, though I've never been alone. I don't know how they can stand my company. The road that led before winding down behind my door. I was hoping to be with you finally. I'm stuck on King Street.
Is a song that I wrote a long time ago, and I couldn't finish it. I had a riff and I had a line. I knew that I wanted the line, my country's bloodline is connected by 1,000 miles of King Streets. My idea was like the reality from BC to the Maritimes is completely different. Different climates, different people, different whatever. But wherever you went, everyone had this, King Street downtown, of course. I took like a few years off of even like listening to it. And then one day I was just like, okay, I think I know what I want to go with this. And it's the story of a musician on the road. I tend to write with guitar first. I usually pick up a guitar and we'll sit somewhere, usually in my classroom. I have a guitar in my hands at recess or at lunch, and I just sit in my rocking chair and just play away, and then I'll get song ideas, record them on my phone, come home. I was a music teacher and communication arts teacher for 7 or 8, 9 years at Alexander Galt Regional High School in the Eastern Township School Board, but have been a math math teacher for a while now, just cycle 1, cycle 2 math teacher. It Ain't Me is a song that came out in the summer last year. Just came up with a riff. I had my cell phone with me, recorded the riff. It's a bluesy song. You can hear the influences. You can definitely hear some Chris Robinson through there, who is an artist that I love.
Crying, hurting, broken thing. Talking, waiting for things to change. What's been hurting deep inside you? It ain't me. Oh, oh. Look beside you in the morning. It ain't me. Oh, oh. Turn and face the illusion, cursed thing. Don't forget it was never light to begin. What's been hurting deep inside you? It ain't me. Oh. Look beside you in the morning. It ain't me. Oh. But I really, really love you. How to feel, how to wear, not decide. Oh, but it changed, I know it changed. I know it changed the way. Strolling, head down on an empty cave. See the sea as it ebbs and flows. I couldn't wait, I couldn't take no more. What's been hurting deep inside you? It ain't me. Oh. Look beside you in the morning. It ain't me. Oh. What's been hurting deep inside you? It ain't me. Oh. Look beside you in the morning. Look beside you in the morning. No more brilliant dreams.
Born and raised in Sherbrooke, living in Sherbrooke now. I come from a musical family in a way. My father played drums, my grandfather played horns, drums, piano. His father played horns, drums, and piano, and same with his father before that. So I guess a long line of musicians. Most of my uncles and my brother play music in a way or another. I started playing violin when I was 3 years old and stuck to that for a while. Picked up piano in my early teens, and then played drums from ages 3, 4 and on, and just picked up the guitar in my teens and decided to take it a little bit more seriously and joined a few bands. And out of university, I was recruited by this band in Ontario, Flicker, that was touring and had just recorded an album with Nick Blagona and Dwayne Barron from Poison and Ozzy Osbourne and Motley Crue, and we toured for a year. We played Bayfest and Edgefest and a bunch of big festivals, so I got kind of launched into the big stages for music, and then came back to the townships and kind of pursued my own thing from there. Paper Planes was originally written as a country song, which is weird because it's not something that we would associate with me. And the song is basically just talking about, I was watching Chuck, the NBC series, and there's just some stuff that that was touched in the show. I was like, making decisions in life and not living with regret, but living with the results of those decisions. And so with the idea of like the road to hell is paved with good intentions, kind of starting from that line, and the idea of paper planes, which are something that kids throw around to like put their dreams in a paper plane, or just the idea of floating around.
I heard you were with another man, took you to a darkened place, smiled at you when you took my hand, and her eyes the contours of your face. Now I can't live without you, I can't live without. Your name never wins, pets brought a God with sin, settled in no road. Pepper planes can't fly, and trees refuse to die. Well, don't pretend this is what you're living for. Love, don't live here no more. When I turned away and I faced the crowd, a guilty look upon my face, knees are weak and I'm breathing loud, as I run out the back door of your place. That's the stuff I'm gonna miss. I can't live without. No, they never will. God we sing, settled in no road. The paper planes can't fly, and trees refuse to die. Well, don't pretend this is what you're living for. Love, don't live here no more. can't come here anymore, she said. It makes it hard to breathe, she said. Moving on, the thrill is gone, but what is left? Oh, nay, never wins. It's more to God with sin, settled in the road, where paper planes can't fly and dreams refuse to die. But don't pretend this is what you're living for. Love, don't live here no more. Don't live here no more.
When I left Flickr, I came back to the townships and wanted to get a band on the go. Two of the musicians had followed me, and we were looking for a singer. We couldn't find anyone that either was interested in starting a project or anyone that we thought was able to handle the project. So I started taking on some of the singing duties, which was a bit of a joke in my family. I'm not really known as a singer. And once they left to go back home to Ontario, I went to LA to record, and we released a song that went to radio and got some airplay, and we just called the project Coley. Since 2003 through 2004, Jocelyn Blanchette has been playing drums in the project with me, and we've had a little bit of a turnstile at the bass position. We have a long history of bass players quitting on Tuesdays. But Pascal Desmarais has been our since 2006 has been the steadiest of the musicians that's been working with us. So right now the new album is tentatively coming out under the Coley banner. For the Stop series, I performed on my own. Jocelyn has been busy this summer playing with other acts and touring, and the same thing with Pascal. And so the guys were busy, and we wanted to test out the songs, because these are all songs that are on the future album coming out potentially. We're still kind of demoing and in pre-production, so these will definitely be exclusive to the Stop show. For Hosanna, that song was started on the piano. So I just sat at the piano and I was thinking of simple chord progression, but one that moved a lot, to create a little bit of drama if you want. It can be interpreted differently depending on how what you're coming to the song with. For me, it was written from the point of view of a person who has lost their faith and is questioning and has suffered a loss and is angry, but it lyrically is written so that someone could see it as a song declaring faith. So it's got a bit of that dichotomy.
Gilded towels and rosaries surround me as I feel without. I'd swear to God that I won't bleed until I figure out. And singing angels over me remind me what I live without. I'd pray to God, but I can't see the light you're speaking of. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Can you be the lighthouse in the storm? The hope I'm looking for. Crimson coats, bands of gold remind me of the days of old. I'd carry on in hopes that I don't end up here alone. And Keena's here to carry me. I'm haunted as I live without. I'd swear to God that I won't kill by walking through the door. Can you be the lighthouse in the storm, the hope I'm waiting for? Oh, 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 can you be the lighthouse in the storm, the hope I'm waiting for?
In the townships, we have a very infamous story, which is the story of Donald Morrison, a farmer who moved out west. So he was sending money back from his cowboy endeavors out west, and found out that his dad ended up losing the farm. Came back to town to kind of confront the banker and the governor of the area who was in charge of it. If I can have the farm, nobody can have it, and just started a fire and burnt it down. So they hired these American gunslingers to chase him down and have him arrested. He kind of ran off in the woods. People were really helping out because they felt for the family. And he was walking in Megantic, and this guy, like, you know, had seen his face on a bill, was like, "Hey, you're Donald Morrison." He's like, "Yeah, what of it?" And he said, "Well, you're coming with me." He's like, "No, I'm not." He's like, "Well, if you don't, I'm going to draw my weapon." He's like, "You draw your weapon, I'm going to draw mine." And they ended up just having a shootout in the middle of the street. He shoots the gunslinger down and heads off to the woods. And, you know, the legend of Donald Morrison kind of came from that.
And I was working on the West Coast, earning with my arms, sending paychecks back to play, to help out with the farm. Damn it, Coley, my old man on the loan. Guess I got to go back home, crest the big hill into Marsden. Here's your Appalachian sun, Scottish blood, cowboy hiding, and I'm deadly with a gun. Shot a warning before the barn went up in smoke. If an American comes gunning, I will stand my ground. I don't believe in running. If an American comes running, I will shoot him down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shoot him down, down to the ground. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Dear Augusta, please believe me, this winter's cold and hard. Heavy gray clouds still surround me. Lawman's never very far. Tell my story, should I never make it home. If an American comes gunning, I will stand my ground. I don't believe in running. If an American comes gunning, I will shoot him down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shoot him down, down to the ground. Ooh, ooh, ooh. If an American comes gunning, I will stand my ground. I don't believe in running. If an American comes gunning, I will shoot him down. Shoot him down where he's standing. If an American comes gunning, I will shoot him down. I don't believe in running. If an American comes gunning, I will shoot him down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shoot him down, down to the ground. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shoot him down, down, down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shoot him down to the ground. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Thanks for tuning in to The Stop Show. It was a great honor and privilege to be here. Had a lot of fun. You can check us out on Facebook at Coley Rocks. So that's our Facebook handle, and there'll be some new stuff coming out. We'll be sharing the links to this show as well. And have a great week.